Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our final entry of Jackie Chan Month. And in this movie, we will dive into a story. A love story.
This is a story.
We have Boo, who is played by Shu Chi. She's a beautiful young girl from a small Taiwanese fishing village who discovers a romantic message in a bottle. Now, she heads for Hong Kong to find its writer, only to learn that it was written by a guy named Albert, played by Tony Leung, and who turns out to be a lonely gay man. She then meets a wealthy recycling company owner, CN, Jackie Chan. They fall in love with each other. The plot is soon thickened by the rivalry between Howie Lowe and Jackie Chan. Both are businessmen that knew each other since they were children. This is the plot. This is the story, you guys. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, I first got this movie when I was doing my collection. Well, when I started doing my collecting of Hong Kong films, and among all the Jet Li movies that I was picking up, I picked up a couple of Jackie Chan flicks, and this being one of them. Now, what threw me off with Gorgeous was its cover. The cover threw me off.
There are multiple covers of this.
Yeah,
there are like 80 covers of this movie, man.
But there's so many covers of this movie, and for good reason. I mean, come on, if anybody's actually seen the Hong Kong cover of Gorgeous, and if they try to take that same cover and ship that to America, I don't think it would work. I don't think people would even buy the movie, let alone watch it. So they went with the cover of just cutting out scenes of one particular fight scene between Jackie and my boy Brad Allen. But have either of you guys seen the trailer?
You know what? No, I haven't. I can't say I have.
Oh my god. You guys need to look up the trailer for Gorgeous. Look up the English trailer for Gorgeous.
I might have seen the trailer at one of the Kung Fu kiosks, but I never really paid it any mind other than
No, CJ, no. Don't go off of the foreign flicks kiosk. No. Those are going to show you like official ones. Those are going to show you legit ones. I'm talking about the official American one that would probably show up in any of the Hong Kong Dimension Film releases.
That's right. Dimension Films did do Gorgeous, didn't they?
Yeah. So now with this film, this is Jackie Chan's romantic comedy.
Yeah, it is kind of
they try to call it a Hong Kong action romantic comedy, and there is action. Like it's.
I mean, yeah.
There's action in the film. Not as much. I want to say not as much action for a Jackie flick, but it's there. But you know what you're here for, and that is in the fact that this is a romantic comedy.
Yeah, it's more of think of because Jackie always walked the line of making these like kind of romantic comedies. Anyway, when you look at kind of what he did, in the '80s, anyway, where he's always like it's always either two girls or something. It's always him and it's like always like him in a relationship or something. This is a little bit more straightforward with the romantic comedy vibe, though, because like you said, there's not that much fighting, and there's not even that much Jackie stunts really in the movie itself. So yeah, it's you can really say it's more of just so happened Jackie Chan's in the movie. It's like just so happened Vin Diesel's in this romantic comedy. Yes, girls, he does take off his shirt and shoot somebody in the face, but it's more about the romance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of any American equivalent of this. I mean, maybe Mel Gibson in What Women Want that kind of shit.
No. There was no action in What Women Want, idiot.
No. I remember when they announced the movie, and I was like, Mel Gibson doing a romantic comedy, really?
How did you question that, man? This is Mel Gibson, man. Anyway, look, the point is
Before Mel Gibson went crazy, by the way.
No. You know what it would be? You know what it would be for a lot of people at the time? A jarring one would be Gerard Butler, even though you're like, well, yeah, I get it. I get why he would do it.
Gerard Butler was slumming it on the romantic comedies before 300.
No, he did it after 300. I'm like, dude, you don't have to make these movies no more.
Before 300.
Dude, after, man. Him and Captain Heigl had a movie where I wanted to kill everybody. Just kill each and every...
you're right. It was after. Damn, wow. Jeez, I thought 300 would have raised his stock up, and it was like, nope, you gotta do romantic comedies because reasons.
Gotta show the ladies that I actually can act. You know what I'm saying?
I have a sensitive
side. Why did you say yesterday? I have a sensitive side. I'm not all Leonidas. I don't want to be just Leonidas. I want to be a person that makes good movies. Okay, Jared.
After all those romantic comedies, all right, I need you to put me in a Golden Globus movie, and we're good.
I'm gonna need you to start hitting them. Like, I need you to start hitting the gym again.
All right, son. All right, you done getting the ladies wet? Good. You want to make some good money now? All right, let's go.
And it's funny that we talk about how guys went from action to wanting to be more involved with dramas and romantic comedies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Jackie was working on this not long after he did Rush Hour.
Yeah, it was immediately after Rush Hour. This is like 99.
Yeah. Now the backstory with this is that Jackie had always wanted to do a movie like this, mm-hmm. but he was always dissuaded by Leonard Ho, who was one of the founders of Golden Harvest, and he was also Chan's godfather. He argued that to ensure success in his films, that Chan should play to his fan base by only doing action movies and avoiding all the love scenes that may alienate certain markets, most notably Japan.
Okay, go ahead.
Now when Ho had died on February of 1998, Chan had left Golden Harvest. He left Golden Harvest soon after, and wanted to change and basically make a new freedom for himself in making the movies that he wanted to make. And this of course was coinciding with his growing fame in the West, thanks to Rush Hour. Now, as I said earlier, Gorgeous was originally conceived as just a love story with Jackie being the producer, and he wasn't originally supposed to be a character. He was just going to be the movie's producer. And in order for him to secure Shu-Chi, the script had to rewrite the movie. They had to rewrite the story and put Chan in as a character. And of course, it developed into a starring role. And that's when they threw in the little elements of action. But still, as it stands, Gorgeous is still a romantic comedy. Because think about this. There is no real true villain in this movie. There's no real bad guy. The quote unquote villain character that they threw in was already a prearranged fight in which both characters had to wear boxing gloves. So this was a more competitive thing than something motivated by revenge or a fight for survival.
It wasn't the centerpiece of the movie. It wasn't that whole, like, it's all about Jackie fighting and all that. It had nothing to do with that. It just so happens he's fighting somebody.
It's crazy. Shu-Chi, she only did one American movie, and that was literally the Transporter. That's it.
Yep.
She actually spoke English pretty decently in that movie.
She did. And I thought it was interesting how she only just did that one, and it had to come not long after this movie. It's funny how this movie launched a lot of people into like they found national and even multinational success.
Yeah, because I remember like the Transporter came out, that was like Jason Statham's like coming out party and stuff, and like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, she's actually pretty cute, and maybe we'll see her in future Hollywood movies. Nope. Came back and she did.
Just so the television was static on it.
Came back, you know what's funny too? She's been in like a lot of like good movies, like Legend of the Fist.
Yes, she has.
Tai Chi Zero, Tai Chi Hero. She was in the Armor of God movie with Jackie in that one.
And she just got married last year to Stephen Fung.
Ooh, dope. You know what's funny? Stephen Long is another guy that no, Tony Leung, my bad. I know him from the Infernal Affairs movies. I love that series and stuff, so it was just kind of funny. I completely forgot he was in this movie. And I was like, oh, that's Tony Leung. Oh, cool.
Dude, everybody was in this movie. Daniel Wu is in this movie.
Yeah, it was kind of a who's who. You ain't lying.
You know, not only was he in this movie, Stephen Fung was in the movie. Stephen Chow was in this movie, and quite possibly one of the funniest parts of the movie.
How did he get Stephen Chow in this movie? That's all I want to know.
Okay, well, all right. Let me ask you guys something. D, you already had the English dub that you got from me years ago. CJ, did you watch the Hong Kong one I sent you? Right?
This time I watched the Hong Kong version now.
I watched the Hong Kong, and I think I did catch the dub that D had too.
All right, now when you guys saw the Hong Kong version, do you notice how much longer the Hong Kong version is compared to the English?
Yes, it was. Was that Dimensions doing on that one?
Ain't like 15 more minutes. I was like, yo, this movie is longer than the last time I remember, man.
Yeah, unlike a lot of Jackie Chan movies from the 90s where they were pretty much done in 90 minutes or so. This movie was almost 2 hours.
Wow. Yeah, I knew there was something up with this. I was like, okay, so I could have sworn this movie was short, and I was like, nah, it ain't short.
It's that deep writing, man. It's that deep writing, bro. It's that deep writing. Yes, I'm making fun of the movie.
Now the thing was like the character that Stephen Chow played. He plays a cop, right? He plays a cop who just shows up in the movie, and I find it funny because he literally ninja'd his way into the scene, with his dog. And again, I'm thinking this is more Chinese humor because a lot of stuff was cut out for the Western audiences, and his whole role was cut out of the movie, so you wouldn't even think that he was in it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those blinking you misses in one of the cuts, and then the extended cut, it's like, oh yeah, Stephen Chow, cool. His part was cut out. I thought Tony Leung played I thought he played the gay role very well. It wasn't as over the top.
Yeah, he didn't even have to be over the top. Like, it felt natural to me.
Yeah,
and
you know what? It felt like how you say natural. To me, it was like, it was alright. It was like it wasn't. I think what you sassy. I think what you were about to say. Really, it wasn't like he was making noises. Like
he wasn't
that gay,
he wasn't being flamboyant about it or stereotypical. Because I watched it, I watched in the original Chinese dub, and I said, okay, and like, for one, that actually is him talking, so let's see how he acts this out. And again, I thought he did good.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that Chan's character is a recycling, like, guys rich from owning a recycling company. It's like, that's different.
I know, right? That's why I think this was part of one of those rewrites that they had to. That's why I think this is why the movie was rewritten, because they had to throw in Chan. But like, okay, but what does Chan do? Like, what would his character be? All right, let him be a businessman who's invested in trash.
Recycling. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's like, he's like a tech business person. No, recycling. That's
nigga, recycling.
The future is now. S&K.
Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
I'm surprised China or Japan hasn't sat there and actually took Captain Planet for us and made an anime of it. I am shocked.
Nigga, we are not ready for the Captain Planet anime. We are not ready for that madness. We think we are.
Hey, my Captain Planet in Japan would be like looking like Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star and shit. Fucking Denmark your ass and your head explodes because you fucking trashed.
Yo, man, why man? Yo, man. Kwame looks like a Bishi. He was like, "Yo, what's
It
going
looks like
on?"
Chad. No, not Kwame like Chad from Bleach. Just a big black
Kwame
dude.
look like Chad from Bleach.
Just a big black dude with an afro for no damn reason. It's like, okay. Wheeler is very typical American.
And let me just go, and for the sake of being stereotypical, Brenda Song as Guy.
I don't know how Japan would portray the Russian. It's gonna be interesting. In fact, I don't know how you could do a Captain Planet now and not address the freaking damn elephant in the room of Homegirl from Russia.
Yeah.
From the USSR.
Where was Guy from again?
Guy was
from Asia.
From Asia. They didn't say what
Asia.
part of
No,
Asia.
no.
Just Asia.
Where's he
No,
from?
no, just Asia.
Yeah, from Asia. It's Guy with the power of water.
The only reason I say that, yo, Guy, if you ain't, unless you're Japan, I want to know what's your country's outlook on the environment for real, because every one of them, they don't care about what they put in the air, especially China.
Like literally,
China don't
yo,
care.
Linka is literally from the Soviet Union. I'm like, you can't do this shit now, dog, because that would be weird.
Russia. Yeah, hey, yo, Linka.
What about
We
Putin?
can't let you on. No. Yeah, like, yeah, Wheeler be doing that. Yeah, I can't sleep with you because you're talking to Putin. And look, here's Kwame. Hey, yo, link up. Just real talk. Don't get on the phone.
Black Lives Matter, dog. Black Lives Matter.
Don't get on that for Black Lives Matter. Like, why you say Black Lives Matter for?
You're from Africa, dog. What are you talking about, Black Lives Matter?
You from Africa. It's like, yeah, so I know Black Lives. I know about it.
Jesus Christ, guys. So,
sorry for the divergent.
Oh, no, so I like how no. I like how Aris does that because usually he's with me doing this.
no, I am. I got nothing. Look, I stopped at Guy, okay? I stopped at Guy because I said, God, they really did not think of where this woman was from.
No, they really did. That's Ted Turner right there. He was like, so, where's Guy from? Asia.
See the Asian one. See the Asian one.
Why Asia? Because that's where them Asians are from. Asia. It's like, okay, wow,
Like,
jeez.
Mr. Turner, you can't do that. We're on fire, boy. What can we do?
Where's
like,
Wheeler
yeah.
from? Yo, Wheeler's the only one that has a freaking damn city and state from where he's from. Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Kwame, where you from? I'm from Africa. We're from Africa. They don't want to tell you, do they? They don't want to tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm from Rwanda. Yes, that's right. There's a war in my country. They need to hear about that. But nah, Ted Turner, and they just like cut off his mic.
Actually, let me scratch that. My T, they actually did say he's from Brazil. So I'm like, well, at least we know where he's from. It's like, all right,
At least
fine.
my T. But why they play him?
Okay, yeah, they didn't. No, I had to stop. I had to stop that for a second. I really had to stop that for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, because I remember the opening. The opening, they never said where Mati was actually from. They just said from South America. Mati. We had to wait until they actually did an episode that was centered around him.
And then they Vulcan Raven his ass like he's a shaman. Like, what?
I already hate how they even treated Mati, man. I hate how they
First off,
treated
you
him.
give him
Like,
first off, he has heart, and then you tell me he's a shaman. It's like, wow, Jesus Christ, you doubled down on this fucking ethnicity, didn't you?
All right, can we not give Japan any more, like Japan or Hollywood, any ideas for this movie, please?
It's like Mati, he is giant and shaman.
Shut up, CJ.
Oh, you know they would. They will make him a big Indian-looking nigga
They'll
for
get
no reason.
freaking Slipknot from Suicide Squad to play Mati.
I'm done with you two. Jesus.
That would be, nigga, you the one that mentioned Marty. You the one that over there that had to mention the fact that Ted Turner, for some reason, thought it would be genius.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at this.
I didn't mention nothing. I didn't mention none of that. Y'all two went on it, but anyway, get it back to this. Did you like Jackie's place of business? His office.
It's a very clean office.
Very clean.
Very clean.
Very clean.
Very
That's like that's one of them upscale places that they have in Hong Kong where you walk in and the floor is either cooled or heated.
No, it's the type of place that they, Chan would tell you, hey, put these slippers on. I don't need my floors getting scuffed up by your shoes.
And the fact that he only wears white.
Yeah.
That's the type of office where when he go into that. That's the type of office where when he goes into he looks at his secretary and tells her, "Did you wash your hands?" that type of.
Hey! I see dirt on them hands. Wash it.
Hey! So we're not washing hands no more. So we just not washing hands no more. Is that why? Is that what we doing?
Handle my food like that? That's how it goes. That's how you rolling. All right, word.
See, when you do that.
I thought it was interesting that the director wanted to use Chan's real office for the set of his apartment, but it proved to be impractical. This is, particularly that the section of the offices was actually on the third floor, of where he was living at the time, but they did say that many of the props were from Chan's actual office.
Makes sense. Hey, real talk though. I thought it was funny. His rival pulls up on another yacht, and he's like, "Hey, I just came here because you're romancing my girl over there in the red dress, dog. So we gotta talk."
I like how when he showed up in the yacht, I was like, I always wanted to see Bruce Wayne's rival.
I know, really, right? His unknown rival that they didn't have enough in the budget to draw in the fucking show.
He just shows up. My man Howie just shows up out of nowhere. And
with his green suit on, because he has to look opposite of him with color now.
Did you like how his underling pulls out he just pulls out a random fold out chair for him to sit on?
Yeah. You know what's funny though?
He's like, "Here you go, boss." He sits down and says, "Hey, so word around the campfires that you're seeing my girl. I'm hearing this from a lot of newspapers. Do you believe everything you read?" Well, I just want to know, is it true? Well, to be honest, dog, yeah, it is. I'm romancing that. I'm balls deep in that.
I like how he looked very unbothered and just rolled his eyes every time he tried to one-up him. Like, hey, my watch got diamonds on it. You like that, don't you?
Like Jackie with a no fucks given face.
Like, yeah, diamonds, of course. Yeah, that's cool. I guess I don't care.
And then, that even Jackie knew that something was up because he's like, "Hey, you actually sounded like you sounded nervous as hell on the phone. You want to tell me what's going on?" And then that's when Howie shows up, and then he asked him, "Dude, why you got me out here? What do you want?" So he tells him, "I want you to give me an apology, but make it easy on you. I'll leave. I want you to call me in 5 minutes. Call me on my phone.
I'm gonna keep my boys here too, by the way, to make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my boys here. Just
for real.
And and by the way, and if you don't give me an apology, they're gonna throw you overboard. Oh, but don't worry, guys. Give him a buoy. I don't want him to drown." Romantic comedy, people. Romantic comedy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least they have a spare boat so they don't drown. It's like, oh, well, we can just get on the other boat and stuff.
Not even a spare boat, because that other boat that showed up was actually his boat.
I know, but still. But you know what? I will say this though. I did like his fight with the Inglings, because this is part of his stunt crew that he's fighting too, which I thought was pretty.
Oh
dope.
they're all part of his stunt,
including
crew.
His bodyguard, who is the bald guy.
Yep. Well, one of them.
Yeah, one of them and stuff. But it's actually pretty dope. I actually did like it and stuff though. Poking dudes' eyes out like the Three Stooges. It's actually pretty fun. Again, coming off the City on the episode we did, this is definitely a breath of fresh air. Just watching, it's like, thank you, vintage.
I hear you on that.
Vintage funny Jackie without it being very over the top funny. It's like, all right, cool. This is funny. I like this.
Like, that action sequence was really good. How did you like how the fat guy kept falling in the water? Like he fell like what, 3 or 4 times. He reminded me of Homeboy off of off of Surf Ninjas. Newsflash, your side lost.
Oh,
really, Schneider?
Yeah, he reminded me of that dude who just kept falling.
Hey, I was waiting for Chan to all of a sudden start basically shilling out Fruit of the Loom T-shirts and stuff because the whole movie.
Son.
I didn't know I didn't know those were Fruit of the Loom or Hanes.
One of the two. It's like Hanes by Jackie Chan.
Jackie, huh? What do you wear underneath your shirt? Well, I always wear Fruit of the Loom. Why?
That sounds like
And then look, why do you wear it, Jackie? Because it's comfortable. Then he does a black backflip or some bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
When he gets homegirl, the freaking wink and a nod and backflips, I was like, that would have been a perfect Hanes.
Guys, what we just saw was a hella long extended Hanes commercial.
BVD. now the Jackie Chan collection available at all Walmarts
for the low price of $8.95.
Hold on, no, wait a minute. This was the 90s. Show him flipping in the air. Hanes available at all Caldors
and Kmart.
So let me hold on. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys about this. That part that you mentioned where you say, "Hey Jackie, what clothing line do you wear?" I'm sorry, I was picturing that like how Jackie does the quote unquote "Hey Jackie" sections from Jackie Chan Adventures.
Exactly. See, exactly. You just like me. See, that's exactly what I was doing. You channeled that.
I channeled that shit.
You channeled that dumbassery like I did. See. That is why you were my nigga, man.
And those questions were always read by the girl who does the voice of Jade.
Yeah. Hey, Jackie. Like, yo, Jade, why you just disrespecting your uncle's avatar like that, man?
Like each question was asked by his niece.
Real talk. Jackie, we have a question for you. Why? Some dumbass white kid from Indiana want to know what was your
Because if I'm not mistaken, by the time this came to the States, didn't Jackie Chan Adventures just come out?
Yeah, it was just starting up.
Yeah, actually, yes, it was.
Yeah, it was just starting up. It really was. Yeah.
I mean, because I know that this was made in '99, but it didn't hit the West until like what 2000 or 2001, 2002.
2000-ish, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like I know we saw by the time we were in, like right around the time that we were either
latter part of high school, it started really taking off and stuff.
Yeah, like the later part of high school. That's so yeah. I'm gonna say like 2001, 2002.
So, homegirl finds a bottle that has a letter in it. She's assumed it's Chan's, and she meets up with him and stuff when he dived off overboard and stuff. And they start basically going out and such. I guess supporting each other essentially.
Well, no, they didn't do it that quick.
No, I ain't saying that quick, but I'm saying that's kind of the structure of a good chunk of the movie is like starting from this point.
But from the moment that they met, from the time that they met was when she quote unquote rescued him.
Crashed the boat too, by the way.
Crashed the boat, so they were stranded out there on a rock for pretty much a day. They get rescued by a team crew, the rowing team.
Yeah.
They got picked up by a rowing team, and yes, this is when we get our shot of the Mitsubishi car. Another Mitsubishi shows up, of his assistant picking them up.
I'm surprised they didn't also shill out the phone that he was using when he was making phone calls.
What's the big one out there? I forgot the name of it. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Singular by Jackie Chan.
Singular.
I was going to say
Motorola.
Nikon. Not Nikon. I mean,
Nokia.
Nokia. Nikon. Why am I saying Nikon? I'm thinking of doggone cameras anyway.
Hey, you know what though is funny? Nokia is actually bringing back those fucking phones.
What, those big phones?
Yeah, the brick phones.
Huh.
Yeah, they kind of cashing in on that nostalgia, basically.
Here's me. Can I get Facebook? No, it can't be. Well, then I don't want it then.
Can I get MySpace on it? Can't? All right.
Can I get MySpace on it?
Can I at least get access to Friendster?
Friendster?
Asian Avenue. What's up?
Thank you, Asian Avenue.
Dude, so you mean to tell me I can't check my Black Planet page from here? No, you can't. Then why do I want it?
What
Ugh.
about Live Journal? Jeez.
Look, here's the guy that works there. Actually, yes, it can. I'm not even joking with that.
Just gotta find my Live Journal password, and I'll be straight.
I just want to know who the hipster that is wetting himself to get that. Anyway,
It's like, man, I gotta find my old AOL password so I can find my Live Journal account.
you guys make me sick. You guys have these new smartphones. I'm going back to where it was a simpler time, where it was a brick phone.
Get my Nokia.
I can go to click to Asia by dialing the number.
Hey, real
And
talk.
yes, that website does still exist.
Hey, real talk though. Homeboy's place is the cleanest mansion ever.
You gotta love it.
I mean,
Jack,
it looks like straight out of IKEA, honestly, too.
It does, considering this is an apartment.
Man, that's the biggest damn apartment I've ever seen.
Seriously, like seriously. I said, wait a minute. You would think that Jackie actually lives, like his character would live in a house, but no, he lives in a really, really upscale apartment.
Yeah. As homegirls looking for food. Forgot to mention that too, because hey, when you're stuck on a rock, got to eat something, and they got nothing to eat, and she's just going through his fridge because why not?
I'm like, bruh, give me something. Give me something. Like, give me a crunky, an apple, like something.
Surprised Jackie wasn't rocking an Apple computer in his office.
Yeah. But then again, why would he need to? My man is on video conferences with them big 3 panels in his office.
Now, Sue mentioned the whole thing where Jackie's attire in this movie is all white. He ain't bullshitting because you cut to a scene where he's changing clothes and literally everything in his closet is all white.
He even gives Chu-Chi clothes, like spare clothes to wear, again, all white. Now, of course, I thought it was cute.
Outside the baby blue shirt that he has on. Clearly.
Yeah, but I thought it was cute that he told her, "Hey, you can change in there. Like, you can change in there." He points at the mirror, and she's being confused. This is Suchi this is Suchi playing cute. We're getting cute Suchi.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm from the country. I didn't know, I can change in here. It's a closet. I had to go in there. Because
Jackie was like me, just like watching her go through the struggle of trying to change in a cramped little spot inside of the closet.
It's like you could have went in there the whole time, right?
It's like, you do know that there is a room behind the mirror, and I said, bruh, he's got a room behind the mirror in his closet. How awesome is your place?
It's like the Discovery Zone. It's awesome.
And and of course, now these two are getting acquainted with each other. He's feeding her, and again, she's just adorable in this movie. I love it when she plays cute country girl Shu-Chi.
As she is like going ham on that food too.
No, she was slaughtering that damn chicken.
I mean, look, I will slaughter a chicken, and I'm not even hungry.
especially after, like you said, have to stand on a rock for a day.
Just stand on a rock all day. It's like, yeah, I'm eating all this chicken, and Chan is all like, "You're very amusing when you eat."
Like, do you want to, like, hey, I'm about to get you this drink. Comes back with the drink, she dips.
Yeah, it's amazing, ain't it?
So Jackie's like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? So she comes up with a plan. And not just any plan.
Mm-hmm.
But she goes out of her way to get them to start dating. And what she does is she gets her friend Albert, Tony Loon, to pull off this whole I'm a gangster's girlfriend runaway setup. Now,
complete with brown face.
Yeah, well, brown face, tan face, whichever you want to go with. We get Tony trying to write a whole bunch of crazy messages on his wall. but he gets stuck at the elevator and he can't leave.
No, that was a scene that went on for like solid 2 minutes of it opening, closing, and Chan is just looking at it with a disapproving stare, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I love disapproving stare, Jackie. He even tried to give him the Simpsons line, which is, "Hey, look over there." Jackie's just staring right through him.
He ain't for those kung fu panda shenanigans.
Yeah, you're not gonna juke out of this one.
Hey, what's that over there? I'm sorry. That scene in Kung Fu Panda had me and Sue dying because he really tried to juke the shit out of Shifu.
I looked at like, yo, every time I watch that scene, I'm like, yo, when a cross up goes wrong. When you try to cross up but fail.
Oh my god, man. But yo, I find it funny how Homeboy is literally, real talk, man, Tony Leung is rocking the shit out of the damn pink suit.
That he was.
With the pink chucks.
Everything he had was pink. I'm like, okay, we get it. You've established that the guy is gay. Come on.
I mean, look, man, the only thing he didn't have was a whistle tooting as he walked out of his butthole.
You ain't shit for that one.
Did y'all like how he took his jacket and swept it, like, and tied it up like a damn neckerchief?
Of course.
For the second, hold up. He tied it around like a neckerchief for the second act of their plan.
But hey, his whole look over there thing finally worked. He had to use a newspaper, and he dipped in, just dived out of the fucking stairs and shit.
See, basically that was building. It was building him up. See, he got better at it.
It's like, here's a newspaper. Gotta go.
So then they take off, and then Howie's guy shows up. Now they show up wearing a whole bunch of crazy masks. Like one of them was even rocking a Jay. I don't know. Was that Jay Leno or was that Bill Clinton mask?
It could be Jay Leno. Or hold up, it's 99. I'm gonna say Bill Clinton because I think he was still in office before he got Bush.
Yeah, he was on his way out though at the time. But yeah, it was him. Yeah, I want to say it was him. So anyway. One of them had that mask, and Jackie's just beating the brakes off of them with 4 baseball bats, mind you.
Because badassery, why not, right?
Bruh, and again, you put Jackie in... even if Jackie's outside, dude, he's got access to his bike. He'll use the bike to fight you.
Look, I find it funny how all of them, again, they're trying to play gangster, and they're just doing such a not so good job of being convincing gangsters. It's like, hey, here's this knife. I want to try to stab you. Stab him. Like, this is like, no.
I like how he pulls the knife. He's like, get away from me. It's like, okay. He said, look, get away from me. I'll stab myself. You just cut yourself.
I like how I stab myself.
You guys suck.
I like how I stab myself was the comeback. That'll buy me some time.
That's the ticket.
That'll buy me some time. Let's see what happens with that.
Oh man, is this the first time he's actually riding a vehicle that's not Mitsubishi?
A part of me wanted. You know what? That bike. I would have said just because that bike was only in the shot for like for under a minute. Yeah. Because I was trying to make out like what kind of bike it was, because it didn't look like it was. It definitely wasn't a Mitsubishi bike. Hell, for all I know, I thought that shit was a damn Ducati bike or what is it? God, not BMW. I know it wasn't a BMW bike. I'm thinking, does Mercedes make bikes?
Yeah, they do. No, I think Pierce Brosnan rode a Mercedes.
I think that might have been a Mercedes bike.
Yeah, might have been Mercedes and stuff, but it wasn't that bad.
Again, it was nice. He used the side mirrors to beat up the bad guys with it, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
So then finally they're left alone, and this is where we get the scene with Stephen Fong, where he gets dragged off by his dog, and which I thought that was hilarious, seeing a dummy get dragged by a dog, because that clearly wasn't him.
Dude, that was on some Black Dynamite shit where it's like clearly that should have been a person, but no.
Do y'all remember those episodes of the Wayans Brothers where they used the dummy? Sort of like that.
Wayans Brothers ain't the only one. I remember when Martin did that. When Martin would beat the hell out of somebody and end up being a dummy.
Oh
So
man.
so going on, he starts showing her around, and I like how Jackie he already understands the con that she's pulling, because he said, hey, first you tell me that you were a Vietnamese refugee, and now you're telling me that you're a crime boss's girlfriend.
Pick a story and stick with it.
But I do like how he didn't even say that. He didn't even say, hey, pick a story and stick with it. He's like, huh, so any other surprises you want to throw at me?
Yeah.
I'm a man.
My name is Butch.
I would have laughed if she did this. Like, I'm a man. My name is Ling. I'm on the run. I would have laughed like a motherfucker. She did some shit like that. That would have been great.
And Chance
and the Pulse and hold on, the Pulse of Family Guy shit. She does that, and Jackie would say, "Huh? Well, isn't that funny?" He unzips himself. I'm a horse.
See, that's just too wild. You just see if they do it in the confines of the movie. Chan just looks at the camera, shrugs like, I can go with this. Let's go.
You never seen a love story between a man and a horse until you seen this. Jackie Chan gives off an amazing yet confusing performance.
Going off of that American Gorgeous trailer. Get ready for Jackie. Get ready for love.
Oh my god, that trailer did have that, didn't they?
It did. You guys need to see this trailer. It throws you for a loop.
Because the movie trailer guy really tried to sell you people on romance so hard. Like, get ready for romance. It's like, really?
You know what? I remember Statham had a movie where it was like almost like romance and him still doing like some spy shit before. Like, we have these movies where it's like, we're going to kick you in the heart with love.
See, Statham managed to do... You know what? I maintain that Statham is doing the type of movies that Gerard Butler should have been doing before he dovetailed into doing romantic comedies and stuff. And Statham has avoided romantic comedies and stuff.
It'd be like, stay for the not stay for the love, but just more like I always think that's just it's funny how you'll have those movies try to sell the aspect like, bring him over for, like, you could bring him because it's an action film, you can bring her because it's a romance, and you'll both enjoy your time. And I'm like, no, that's never happened. That has never happened at a romantic comedy ever.
No, I mean, because it's like, it's either one or the other. With this, like, I think the only reason why this movie, at least works for the most part is that, like, you strip the fucking trailer out of the context of it and stuff. You can watch this movie and be like, okay, I see what you're going with it. It works because it's Chan and it's very endearing.
Now, with all this, the two of them finally start hanging around, and they things are picking up between the two of them. So we cut back to Long Yi, who is the guy who much earlier in the movie had proposed to Suu Kyi. And he asked her family about where their daughter went. And when they told her that she found a bottle and went to Hong Kong, which, by the way, I want to point out something about her figuring out what she wanted to do. She has a dolphin friend. Her pet dolphin. I want to bring up something. When she was sitting in her room looking at the marriage, looking at her, the marriage proposal letter and the letter that she found in the bottle. She pulls up the marriage pamphlet, right? Dolphin doesn't do anything.
Yeah. She
pulls up the letter from from Albert, and CGI Dolphin is flipping up numerous times, telling her to go there.
And I like how she keeps on doing it back and forth. And I'm like, why you going to trust the Dolphins, man? The Dolphins don't even know what type of struggle my man's going through trying to, make you his wife. You know what I mean? You work at
Better yet, no, here's an even better question. How the hell does the Dolphin even know what she's putting up?
Yeah.
You're like a mile away. How does this thing even see what you're doing?
It's Echo the dolphin, dog.
Eris, don't you see? It's most fantabulous crap. No.
It's Echo the dolphin, dog. And
It's Echo
like
the
so whimsical.
yeah. I'm sorry, D. You should have went with CJ on that. It's Echo the dolphin. Fine, you can.
You know what it is for me? You know what it is for me? When I see that, here it is. It's like, yo, for real, this movie isn't whimsical enough. Like, we needed fucking dolphins in it.
I mean, this is literally the dolphin
Bring
was
the
basically.
kids for the dolphins.
You love Free Willy, you'll love freaking Gorgeous with the dolphin. It's like, really?
The dolphins give a powerful performance.
Hold me.
Oh God! Don't you do it! Don't you do it!
I forgot what movie we said that recently too. Just
Because I think even in the beginning of this movie, she's literally asking a dolphin the question of whether she should go after the person in the bottle. I was like, really? Really?
That's what
yeah, that's the only thing we were missing on those scenes was that ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. I like how her father was an anime character.
Straight up.
Oh my god, yeah. That was prototypical anime-esque and stuff. It's yeah. Hey, real talk though. Real talk. Can we talk about Jackie's rival that he fights?
Howie Lowe.
Yeah, Howie Lowe. And how they're fighting inside of his recycle. Well, you got the initial fight that they're fighting that they try to start in on top of the parking garage and stuff. And then you got the next fight, which is inside Chan's recycling plant.
Yeah, and both times, both the fights were pretty good. Even with the comedy, especially in the second fight, the comedy that was thrown in there was fine. You know what I mean? It was fine.
I just like the dichotomy of the fact that Homeboy was wearing all black and Chan all white because got to show the yin and yang, I guess.
Dynamics.
The way they set that up, I thought was pretty interesting. Because first his Howie's boys come back all beat the hell up, and he's like, "Oh my God, what happened? We wanted revenge, so we went to to CN's place to fight him. Oh God, was he hurt? No, not a scratch on him. Oh, that makes me feel a whole lot better. If anything had happened, I'd blame myself. And you guys." I mean, come on, you guys are my most trusted assistants. If anything would happen to you, I'd be devastated. Who came up with that? With this, it was your father's idea. Why would he do that? Okay, look. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I got an idea. This is a genius idea. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hire a fighter. We're gonna hire a fighter stronger, faster, and more handsome than CN. And on top of that, he's gonna be from overseas.
Yeah.
So why does he gotta be handsome? I don't understand Let's just go with him, man. Just go with him on this, man. He's painting the picture. He's painting the picture right now, man.
just run with him on this. So
come on, baby.
So they come up with an idea, and this is when they get Brad Allen, who is an Australian martial artist and a stuntman. Now, this guy, he has been in quite a lot of films, especially with Jackie.
Yeah, he was actually
Really?
He actually took over. Okay, so the tall dude in Who Am I? Him and Chan had issues. It wasn't like bad or anything. It's just that how Chan, when he does his fights, there's a timing and there's kind of a ballet involved when they do it. And the guy really couldn't get in sync with Chan. So they ended up subbing in Allen for him, and if you watch the fight, and you could tell where Allen is and where the tall Russian is in certain parts of the fight, where they subbed them in at and stuff. So it was mainly the close-up shots you saw the Russian, but in some of the ones that required like a lot of technical kicks and stuff, they use Allen in. So yeah, just a little tidbit on that. He's actually really good though.
That's cool.
And also Also, his first film, the first movie that he was in Drunken Master 3.
Here's a third one.
Yeah, okay. Let me run through that real quick. Drunken Master 3 was quickly put together not long after the second film, but because of Jackie and the director they had a fallout right there on the set of the film. So Jackie left, and they brought in Simon Yam and Andy Lau and like a whole bunch of other people to put out the film. Now this third movie has nothing to do with the first two. It's not a sequel to Legend of Drunken Master.
Oh, Drunken Master Killer.
Wait, that's what they call Drunken Master 3?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He plays a character that went uncredited, and you only see him in one shot. It was a scene on the bus. You see Brad Allen like riding the bus in that scene.
Yeah, it's like Annie Law, Michelle Reese, and Simon Yam. Eris's boy Simon Yam. Kind of mad you didn't.
That's my boy.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, that it definitely has jack shit to do with Drunken Master.
It had nothing to do with it. That's why I didn't really bring it up. But it had nothing to do with it.
It's another Killzone situation where it's like Killzone 2, really? All right.
I just blame that on bad. No, I just blame bad, like bad titling for that one.
Yeah.
Crap, man. Oh crap.
Oh, he was also in our movie, CJ. Like Brad Allen was also in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, he does a lot of stunts to this day still. So yeah, he's definitely. I should have also said Ninja Assassin. I am not shocked that I forgot that he was in that movie too. Yeah, that was like a who's who of stunt people in that fucking movie.
Yeah, he was in Ninja Assassin, and around the time that Jackie was doing Mr. Nice Guy in Australia, he knew some of the stuntmen that were working on Jackie's team, and which of course he ended up becoming an official member of Chan's stunt team.
Yeah,
And he was in the movie that we had talked about not long ago. He was actually in Chronicles of Riddick and Hellboy 2.
Really?
Yeah.
And what?
Well, he was the action choreographer and action director for Chronicles of Riddick and Hellboy 2.
Oh. Dang, see? Jackie is responsible for people, man.
Hey, but still, his fights with Homeboy is good because one, like the first fight, Homeboy's criticizing him like, see, he's just playing with him, Jackie doesn't have any rhythm and stuff, and he's just toying with him and stuff. And I was just laughing like, wow, so Jackie can't dance, no rhythm. Is this where we're at right now? All right, cool.
And it wasn't even that.
All because he has not been in practice for a long time.
Yeah.
That was when he started dancing around and all that, and it was like no rhythm. When he was like, they was focusing on it. To me, it was like, you ever look at Initial D and somebody like focuses way too much on breaks for some reason? It was almost like that.
You see, he's breaking a lot during those turns. Foreshadowing.
The brakes are gonna the foreshadowing. The brakes are gonna kill themselves not long before this race is done.
Yo, I hate the fact that I hate it when Bleach does it every now and then. I always hated it when Naruto do it, but when Bleach did it, it was like you knew you had no reason to do it, but you just wanted to waste paint. I hated when they would say it, and then they go into this long, special animation of showing the breaks and the how the breaks break and what time they do it. It was like, if you look at it by the science of it, breaking is a don't go into it. I don't need you to tell me what it is.
So
it was like that, man. It was like, look at his dancing. Because he has no rhythm, he won't win. Here's me. Jackie could easily square up and punch that dude on the chin and drop him, right? He didn't need rhythm for that.
No.
Which he kind of did in like a sneak punch.
Which he kind of did. Yeah, but it was a bit of a sneak punch, yeah.
Hold on. He did the Balrog turnaround punch.
Only thing that's missing was the Dirty Bull.
I like how after he knocked him down, he said, "Whoo, that was a good hit, but not enough power."
Yeah, he it's funny. Homeboy might as well have just said, "Hey, he's soft. That's why."
I mean, he already made it pretty obvious by having Jackie fight him, and they were both rocking the same gloves. But after he got 2 good gut punches on Jackie, and Jackie like punched him a whole bunch of times in the stomach, he's like, whoa, stop. Okay, that was good. That was cute. Goes back to the bag and he pulls out the bigger boxing gloves and tells him, "Hey man, I flew a long way. I don't want a short game."
Yeah. Gotta play the big bucks there. So
this fight was real good. Did you like the 3 roundhouse kicks that would make Van Damme like smile?
Man, I like the fact that after Jackie got dropped, the look on Jackie's face was like, I got my ass kicked. I let this little tiny white boy walk up in here and he put hands on me.
Meanwhile,
Uh,
the look on his face was one of devastation. Like, truly, I lost. Wow.
Meanwhile,
he had that look like, I do believe I just caught what is called the work.
Meanwhile, Chan all of a sudden goes into the Hearts of Fire montage.
If only we did have like epic music that would go with that, but no. Instead, what we got was what we got was a ballad.
Shooting stars, miracles catch up with us. Yes, that is one of the lyrics, people.
We got a ballad with Chan and Suchi just taking the day off. I love the fact that I love the fact that this was all in a day. She said, "Hey, take the day off. Let's go have some fun.
Let's swim with the dolphins while we montage it with you literally training for a fight."
Hey, I got a question. So are we going to do it? No.
God, no.
I like how neither one of them ever brought up the idea of that.
Well, of course, in these type of movies, you don't bring up sex. It's everything else. It's because American movies, we have like, a short attention span. Somebody needs to bone someone. You know what I mean?
Or at least hook up in some kind of way. But no, none of that happened. It's just them having innocent fun together. And montage aside, we cut back to we cut back to her boyfriend, actually, much earlier. Her boyfriend who came looking for her. Did you like the finesse that he caught from a guy and a girl? It was if I remember correctly, who was it? It was Sandra Ng and Sam Lee. These 2 characters go up and truly convince this guy that he's Chow Yun-fat. And try to get a photo and an autograph taken with him, only to find out that his bag got snatched away. I'm like, bruh, the finesse was so real.
Joe, I don't want to know, when did they snap that shit off? Because all you saw was the thing just hanging on his wrist. Like, wait a minute.
He was holding on to the strap and nothing else.
Dude had that. You could not get his hands off that thing for nothing. Like, done.
Dude.
Oh, bro, the finesse was so real.
Hey,
you
want to talk?
So he managed to find. Of course, he spent his whole time in Hong Kong trying to find the guy who wrote that letter, and he managed to find all of Hong Kong. He just, the thing that gets me is how any of these characters were able to find Tony Leung's character. These people came all the way from Taiwan and managed to come all the way up to Hong Kong and find him.
So what you trying to say? You sleeping on 1998 Yahoo search engine in China back then? Is that what
nobody was using a computer? Jackie barely used it.
Jackie used it. See, we usually have a thing for this. Like, we have like plot armor. We have like other things to say that they got it. What we usually go for is like the script told them to do it. So in this case, the script told him where it was at. Same thing. You know what I mean?
Same logic.
Same logic. That he had, he did have MapQuest directions to his house. That too. So
Yeah.
I mean, he did manage to find his way to the place. And earlier, before before the fight had broke out between Jackie and Alan, remember she had plans to go meet him for dinner, right?
Yeah.
Did you what I thought was interesting was she was asking Albert, "What should I do? How should I act?" Yada yada yada. Finally, she leaves. Not 2 seconds after she leaves, her boyfriend shows up at the I'm like, how did you miss her? Unless you're trying to tell me that time had passed or whatever, but no, really, how did you miss that?
I mean, this has been the case of the whole movie where they constantly miss each other.
So he ends up getting drunk and staying at this guy's place. Finally, she comes back to Albert and tells him, you know what? I think I'm in love with this guy.
Little does she know, while she's liking him, Jan and Jackie ends up pulling the whole, I just played you because you played me because I'm going to bring this other chick in here.
It was more of, hey, I already knew what was going on. Yeah, you conned me, but I did find this girl. So, yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And she's like, wait a minute, you knew the whole time? Yeah, I knew the whole time.
It's like, I'm not
and she's like, why? And she's like, well, why would you treat me like this? You started it.
Basically. I mean, what are you going to do? Sit there and complain? It's like, come on, dog. You knew. You caught feelings at the worst possible time.
You know, then she asked him, so what? Everything that happened between us, that was all just that wasn't real? Nah, it was real. It was definitely real.
I mean, you know, it was real in the physical sense. You know what I mean? And it was like, you know, overall real in itself.
Yo.
So this is right about here, guys. We're winding up to the third round act where she runs off in tears. She hauls ass back to Taiwan.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's like, nah, I'm all right. I can get over it. I can get over this girl leaving. I mean, hey, she tricked me. You know, I just went along with it. Whatever. Come to find out, things are slowly affecting him now that she's gone. Yeah. He notices
when she's gone.
Notice how he had the electronic fish tank.
Yeah, because, you know,
he had the electronic fish tank, but when she told him much earlier in the scene, like, hey, why don't you have real fish? It would be better for you. He actually did get himself an actual pet goldfish.
See, that nigga changed when she ain't even there. You know what I mean? Fucked up, man. He become a better person.
He tried to go out. He tried to go out on dates with with other women, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm enjoying this food. Yeah, everything's it's cool. I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. He did not care what this woman had to say.
I'm sorry.
His mind was so stuck on Shu. So finally he goes. He's just sulking at his recycling plant. But before that, he decides to dump all of his shares in the stock market, and everybody's questioning him. Why would you do this? You know, everybody else's stuff is tanking right now. Why are you dumping their shares? Just trust me on this. Mm-hmm. What he really plans, now while he's doing this, he's planning to buy his rival company, Howie Lowe's company, at the same time. Now, as he was making these plans, he decides, he was out golfing, with a guy who turned out to be his protege, and he tells him, "Hey, you're my protege. I'm really proud of what you're doing here. I understand you're looking to take over your rival's company. Now, I'm going to give you a little word of advice. You want to know what the best win is? The best win is when you win a battle with the enemy's respect." Here's me. Well, after hearing that line of dialogue, here's me. I smell a foreshadowing.
Here's me. Here's me. He ain't gonna fight that dude again.
It's like, that is totally not happening.
No, right there I said I just smell a foreshadowing, meaning no, it had nothing to do with with Alan. No, I mean like foreshadowing between him and Howie. I said something tells me he's gonna buy the company and say, "Hey, I bought the company, but we're gonna be partners, me and you." So that's when we get to our second, this when we get to our final fight in the third act between Alan and Jackie. Now, the second time they fight each other, I thought it was interesting because these two really go back and forth. Jackie is actually on his A game this time, and even Alan is like, "All right, bro, you've been doing some good training. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I think I'm gonna enjoy this rematch." He gives him the gloves, and he puts on the bigger gloves, and then Jackie's looking at him like, "Are you really sure about this? You sure you want to do this?" Right, yeah, I'm sure. I'm putting the big glove on. Let's go. It took about 2 minutes of that fight for him to go, yeah, I'm changing gloves. You gotten better.
Man, he was like, "Nah, hold up, dog. Nah, dog, no."
Like, hold up, you ain't like, look, I didn't come all the way back from Hong Kong. I mean, I didn't come all the way back from Australia again for me to catch a fade. Not this time.
Bro, he was but he didn't. But then the fight kept on. When he started laying them kicks in, man, when he actually started going back and forth, he actually knocked him back until Jackie got a little bit of inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the just smile.
Just smile. When I saw that, I was like, the only thing that was missing was like some type of anime song playing in the background. Something, man. I was like, that was dipped in kawaii. Good God, what was that? And then Jackie turned around. He was like, he was just smiling the whole time. And he just started fighting with confidence.
He just tells him. When Alan is looking at the sign like, what the hell is this guy? Like, what the hell is this guy smiling about? What did he see and made him smile? He looks at the sign and Jackie tells him, "Don't worry, be happy."
Like, nigga, like, he's probably like, "I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't know. You know, let's just fight."
Now, I did like throughout this fight they were actually using their real voices. Like, you actually heard Jackie speak English, and you heard Alan speaking. Well, Alan was already speaking English anyway, but you heard him talking using his real voice. In the English dub, Alan's English voice got dubbed over anyway.
Why?
I don't know. You know what? A lot of movies from overseas do this, where they'll take an English speaking actor who's speaking English throughout the movie, and they'll redub him anyway. They did that in what was that movie? They did that in Godzilla versus Monster Zero.
I think they do that because it's going to sound off-putting. You know what I mean? You can tell who's getting dubbed.
It could be like it could be issues with the sound because you got like an old sound from the original movie's cut, and then when you have dubbed audio over it, I guess it would take people out of the movie.
It's gonna sound terrible, man. Yeah. Sometimes it might sound louder, might sound softer. Also, it might be cheaper just to dub right over it. Who knew?
So finally we get Jackie being Jackie. We go from a fist fight to this guy spinning them around, doing some crazy dance moves.
You got your ass. You getting your ass kicked when Jackie is pretty much twirling you around like you're a fucking pole. You lost the match.
That's game over.
Now finally the two punch each other out enough to where they knock each other out, and finally fight's over. Jackie's assistant picks him up and tells him, "Hey, it's all good. You won." "No, I didn't. I lost." Like, what? I like how not only did he confuse his assistant, but I'm pretty sure he confused the audience too. When he said, "I lost,"
he confused me when he said that. I'm like, "Hey, man, what?"
And when he said, "No, seriously, I lost," like, wait, how do you mean that? Seriously, pound for pound, he would have knocked me out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, true.
Oh man.
Well, true. He got you there. Got me there. You would have.
I was like, hey, Jackie's at least honest.
Yeah.
He's at least honest.
I mean, any other person would have been like, yeah, I won. Anybody gonna have proof? All right, then. That's what's up. I'm Jackie Chan. Fuck off.
But he won his respect at the end. That was the true meaning of it.
But he already got his respect. He got respect the first time they fought.
Like, dude, this is just pride right here. I don't think this is pride. Yes, it was clearly pride.
No, see, the respect, winning the enemy's respect was him finding out that, hey, Howie's about to set fire to this place. He stops him, saves him from setting himself on fire, and he's like, why did you go and ruin me? Why'd you ruin my business? Look, you're doing, but like...
Hey, dog, it's not my fault that you run your company like Goldman Sachs, all right?
that... Like that,
Bro.
do you not understand that? Like, do you not understand that? Like, the styrofoam is, causes pollution.
It's a fucking environmental movie now. It turned into an environmental movie.
It did, but and there was foreshadowing of that earlier when he told his company, when he told his company, hey, dump all my shares. I need to go see KK.
Wait.
And the staff was like, wait, who is that? Oh, he's the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. I mean, right there, I'm already hinting that there's gonna be some environmental shit that we're gonna some environmental shenanigans that we're gonna hear about later in this film. I can already see it.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You mean this is a love story written by Asian people about a guy that makes a whole lot of money, that is in love with a girl. Wait a minute, this is every James Wynn movie. Oh my God, this is Birdemic. Run!
Why?
With a hint, with an off-screen assistance from Walter Peck. So he tells him, hey, look, I bought a company so that you and I can run it together. Let's be business partners. Let's put all this unnecessary rivalry behind us, and let's just be friends, okay?
It's like, hey, if you like, if you want to, work for a person, they ain't dancing in your video, doing all these things, spin kicking you,
smacking you upside the head with baseball bats.
Come on to the winning team over here.
Team CN.
No, right?
So,
CN, man, we all we got. Am I my brother's keeper?
So, we get more shenanigans now that Shu-Chi's back home. She's back with her family, and Long Yi comes back. Her ex-boyfriend comes looking for her. And she finally gets the courage to break up with him right there and say, look, I can't marry you. You're not even my type. And even if we did get together, we would break up in 3 days tops.
Man, that's messed up, girl. So who the nigga you like? He's 20 years older than you, and he's a stockbroker. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. I like how she said, "Wait, if I'm not your type, then what do you like?" And she's like, "Well, I like older guys. I'm older than you."
Well, see, I
like, nah.
I would have busted out the Ray Shrumman. I ain't got no time.
He's like when she said that. He said like so you like older dudes, like dudes a couple years older than you, like, oh, you like dudes your father's age. Ew, why?
Why? What's going on here?
Ew. Them issues right there. I don't know, man. I may have dodged the bullet.
And I'm glad I watched the original Chinese dub, because even I wonder, how the hell did Albert show up out of nowhere? Like where did all these characters that were left back in Hong Kong? There was no indication that there was no follow up of how they showed up, because in the English dub they just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, they appeared on screen. Like, you didn't see them coming in and be like, hey, like, you left Hong Kong, blah, blah, blah. No, they were just there.
Nah, just happened. Just leave it at it.
So finally, Jackie managed to find out, he managed to track her down, and he's getting the business from her pops and her uncles.
I like how her pops is like just going at that nigga. And finally, I like how
in full anime character fashion.
I know, right? Sweating, comedic, all yammering and all that. You know what I mean? And finally, Jackie does the bold thing where his dad says, "Don't take another step forward," and he punches him. He takes another step forward, punches him again. He said, "If you take it," he like, "Don't you take another step?" And then Jackie said, "Look, man, either let me talk to her or kill me." Come on, nigga. Come on, man.
Jeez.
I like
Might as well.
But also, I do like the fact that her dad was trying to make a point. He sat on that chair and broke the shit. That right there. When he broke the shit, it's like, hey, dog, let him talk to him, man. Let him talk to your dog, bro. It'll be over in 5 seconds, man. You don't even got to see the conversation.
Like, we're done with this.
Now, of course, Jackie going out of the way. He came back with her old clothes and gave her, what was it, Chinese pot rice, as they call it. Not gonna lie, even though it looked cold, the food looked pretty damn good.
It looked cold.
Because he said it was. He's like, hey, I managed to, which I gotta ask, Jackie, how did you manage to get that across? How'd you manage to get that across airport security?
Hey man, look, he can do it, man. He got a recycling plant, man. Maybe he, got favors and all that.
Like, seriously, I'm like, God, the 90s, the shit you were able to get away with in the 90s is crazy.
Chinese airport. Also, Chinese airport. Just saying.
Hey, for somebody that's a martial artist, I find it funny how Homegirl's dad just throws him like he's nothing. Is that unbridled dad strength that I've just...
Maybe. That's unbridled dad strength. That's father strength.
Like, you bullied my daughter and you throw Jackie Chan. I mean, unless you're a final boss, I don't think... I've never seen anybody
the only reason why he mad is because you trying to go on my daughter. Nigga, you older than me.
Like, y'all both the same age, except you just got more mileage on you.
So he comes up... So he tells him, like, look, I'm sorry, okay? And here's how I made it up to you. He sent a whole bunch of bottles with notes in them.
Very environmental.
Trees got cut down, apparently, for those.
No. Just the fact that you got all those bottles in the sea right there, I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? I know that killed a couple fish somehow. It just did. Coming from the guy that has a recycling plant, you'd think he would not have done that. So, yo, man, that's like Smokey the Bear littering out of nowhere just to make a point for a girl. See what I do for you? I'll break the rules.
I mean, again, going out of the way. He went out of his way to give her, all these bottles with notes in them, all with little love notes and stuff. And they finally make up. They're a couple now.
Aww.
Now, what I like was the domino effect of romance that took place right after Jackie kissed her, because as soon as he kissed her, the ex-boyfriend is like, well, that sucks. I don't have her in my life anymore. And even Albert looked at him like, hey man, it's all right. You'll get over it. Boom! Who pops up? His neighbor, who just happened to like him. Connection.
Hey,
look, he made out like a bandit real quick. He gets himself another pretty girl like right there in a split second, and then we come to find out, as if anyone couldn't tell, that Jackie Chan's assistant, who was surprisingly gay, him and Albert are already showing signs that they're gonna hook up. Romance is in the air, people.
I'm telling you, man. All you need is a martial arts superstar that runs a recycling plant to do this. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. It's all.
And so how do we cap off this movie? We cap it off with more CGI dolphin.
Hey, man, we need more of that Echo the Dolphin treatment, man. That's what we need. I need more Echo, man.
I need more constant hopping out of the water from this dolphin.
You need what I need? I need more weird sounding dolphin sounds. That's what I need.
So yeah, just keep doing that and roll credits.
Hearts on fire. No,
is that going to be our new credits? Hearts on fire.
You really want that to be Hearts on Fire.
Only thing that was missing out of the end credits though was just the usual Jackie Chan outtakes and stuff, which we did sort of get, but
Yeah, we got him. We got outtakes in this movie.
just wasn't stunt outtakes. It was just comedy outtakes. That's about it.
Wacky Jackie Chan shenanigans.
So yes, I mean, so that's gorgeous. Honestly, this is one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies.
It's weird. That's weird that you love this movie, man. I find it very weird. Outside the fact of your crush, I just find it very weird that you really actually do legit love this movie.
I do. I like this movie because that this is one of those movies where where an actor who's been doing one type of movie for so long finally gets a baby that he really, really wanted to do, and this was Jackie Chan's baby.
And you kind of can tell, like you said, you can tell that he really wanted to make his own type of movie, man. And it's kind of funny that we just did City Hunter the week before, and City Hunter is clearly was one that Jackie was like, I didn't like nothing about anything about this movie. And this one, you can just smell Jackie all over. Like, it's dramatic enough, and it got at least gets him to kick somebody in the face. So that's all he wanted to really do. Just be dramatic. Tell the girls, hey, I know I'm 50-something years old, but if I put this dick on you, it's all over.
It's game over, man.
It's game over.
Yeah, I understand why Jackie did it. It's a nice little movie. You know what I mean? I know it's a little bit of a Jim movie. A lot of people don't know about it that much either. So
like, and this isn't the only one because I think around it might have been. I know it was probably the early '90s. It was either early or mid '90s. Tony Leung and Shu Qi were in a romantic comedy called "Love Me, Not My Money," where they end up hooking up.
Love Me, Not My Money. I like those titles like that. We talk about Mama. The house is on fire type titles that black people have, like Mama, what is we gonna do and stuff like that.
Yeah, throw Mama from the train, stop her, my mom will shoot. My wife is a gangster.
Like I said, we hear these weird titles and all that, what I'm saying, it's weird, but the Asian ones are always funny. The Asian ones are always funny, and they're always upfront about it. My girlfriend was on TV, and she slept with a guy, slept with the host, or something like that. Like, what?
Like, okay. Half the time, the title pretty much tells you the plot.
So you just told us the whole plot of the show. Dope.
Or after you're done looking at the movie, nigga, that was only 2 minutes of the movie. Oh, you know why they made that the title?
Oh man, but this is a hell of a way to end Jackie Chan month. So we thank you guys for joining us on this journey.
We're definitely gonna do one next year.
Going into next month, going into, as D would put it, movies that we've been putting off for a while.
It's not even more putting off. Just every time they came, there was always an excuse of why we didn't do it. I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to say it when we get to that. When we get to it next month. But the next movie you will hear us do is The Last Dragon. And
no. Miami Connection, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, Miami Connections.
Hold on.
Dragon.
Hold on. Let me get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, the next movie. But before we get into, the whole month of, movies that we keep on skipping and all that mess, we finally get to do, let's pretty much wrap this whole month of May up with something that is action packed and has a good soundtrack even, with it too. You know what I mean? Both of them, it's combined with that. Also, grade A acting. Miami Connection.
Yay.
Yes.
Friends to eternity, loyalty, honesty, we stick together. Look, hold on. Just gonna have to say this real quick, just as a buffer to let you in. My man on the guitar, the dude, the karate nigga on the guitar who wasn't strumming nothing. He won the whole movie. That section won the whole movie. Yeah.
Anyways, we will catch you guys later. Peace.
明白這幻覺便叫戀愛。 就似生命里的潮漲，令那海岸緩緩擴張，才讓我與你悄悄遇上，能用愛去印證世事無常。猶如流星更改方向，
讓你我
猶如奇蹟終於趕上，猶如地闊天長，
我怎相信